Ever scroll through YouTube and think, hey, I could do that and make money? We're diving into a roadmap that says you can build a six-figure YouTube business. Like, it breaks down the steps to not just make videos, but to build a real business. You can also get access to 2-hour free training on how to make $10,000 per month working from home. Click the link in my bio to get access.
It's wild how this guide makes you think differently about YouTube. Like, it's not just about views, it's about being an entrepreneur.
Right. The first step really caught my eye. It's called the Super Mario effect.
I love that. The roadmap is all about looking at failures, like learning experiences. Kind of like in a video game. You gotta experiment. You gotta try things. And not be afraid to mess up, because that's how you get better.
Yeah, instead of getting bummed out, you use it to level up. I love that. The guide also says it's super important to know what success means to you. Is it money? Is it more time? What really gets you going?
For sure. You gotta know your goals and then make your channel work towards that. They even say to picture your perfect day. What would it look like if your channel was killing it?
Having that vision can be so powerful, especially when things get tough. It helps you stay focused. Okay, you know your goals. What's next?
Time to be a detective and really dig into your niche. Think of it like joining a new community. You got to know who the big names are, what they're doing, and most importantly, where you fit in.
So it's not just about making what you love. It's about finding your spot in the whole YouTube world.
Exactly. This guide says it's important to get the community's language, their style, even their inside jokes. You got to blend in so you can stand out.
Like learning the secret handshake before you join the club.
Exactly.
Okay.
And once you know the community inside and out, you can see what you bring to the table. What's your special, something that makes you different from everyone else?
Okay, we've done the research. We know where we fit in. What's next in this YouTube journey?
Now is when the brainstorming starts. The guide says come up with 100 video titles.
100? That sounds like a lot.
It might seem crazy, but it makes you think outside the box. You can even use AI if you need a little push. The key is to just let the ideas flow.
So it's not just about making a ton of videos. It's about finding the right ideas.
Right. And that's where step 6 comes in. Testing your ideas. This guide is all about getting feedback. Like, don't waste time making a whole video just to find out nobody's into it.
So how do we test them? Do we film little snippets of each one?
Not really. You can start by sharing the ideas, like on LinkedIn, or even just with your friends. See what they think.
Kind of like a mini focus group before you go all in on a video.
Exactly. You could even try those short videos on TikTok or YouTube Shorts just to test the waters and see what catches people's attention.
So we're basically getting smart and figuring out what works before we make the whole thing.
Makes sense.
So let's say we have that killer idea. We've tested it and it's a hit. Now what?
Now it's time to plan things out before you even touch the camera.
Like making a blueprint for the video.
Yep. The guide says to outline everything. The hook, the intro, all the main points you want to hit, and even how you'll end it.
That sounds super important. Especially with so many videos out there, you really got to grab people's attention. And speaking of attention, the guide also talks a lot about thumbnails.
Oh, yeah. Those are huge. Your thumbnail is like the first impression. It's got to look good. And tell people what the video is about.
So how do we make thumbnails that actually work? Any secrets?
They say to make a Pinterest board of thumbnails you like ones that really stand out. See what they do with colors, images, words, and try to use that in your own thumbnails.
Like doing research for how your video looks.
Right. You're learning the style of your niche, and then you use that to make your own. Don't forget to test different thumbnails, too. YouTube lets you try a few and see which ones get more clicks.
Okay. So we planned it. We got an awesome thumbnail. Time to start filming.
Lights, camera, action. But even before you hit record, this guide has some good tips for making your videos look pro.
That's good to hear. Because not everyone has fancy equipment when they're starting out.
Exactly. And they say lighting and sound are super important. You can make those way better without spending a ton of money.
What about the actual content? Any tips for keeping people hooked?
They say storytelling is key. Even if you're teaching something, find ways to make it a story that connects with people. And those first few seconds are huge. Your hook has got to grab them and make them want to see more.
No pressure. But what happens after we film it? Edit it. Upload it.
Oh, we done then.
Almost. The last step is all about looking at the numbers and using that to get even better.
It's cool how this guide mixes being creative with being smart about your channel.
Yeah, and it reminds you that YouTube isn't a quick thing. It takes time.
It's not like you'll get rich overnight.
Nope. This roadmap says you got to be patient, stick with it, and always be learning.
It's about the whole journey.
Exactly. And even making small changes can make a big difference over time.
This roadmap has been full of great tips, from learning from your mistakes to knowing your audience and making awesome content.
And using what you learn to make your channel better.
It's been so interesting to really dig into YouTube and all the steps you can take to build a business you love. And remember, if you do it right and put in the work and get created, you can make YouTube your job.
Absolutely. So if you're ready to start your YouTube journey and build that dream business, check out this roadmap and all the amazing stuff it has. You can also get access to 2-hour free training on how to make $10,000 per month working from home. Click the link in my bio to get access.